Today on the channel, we got a Star Wars Black Series unboxing and review with Hk-87, Djarin, and of course, the mighty Luke Skywalker.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Star Wars Black Series unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we've got 3 Mandalorian line figures in Din Djarin, Luke Skywalker, and Hk-87. But remember, for all your Star Wars needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% on all in-stock items. Anything over $59 does ship free. Got to get the deal out there. The Mandalorian line, a fun line. Probably my most favorite line of the Star Wars Black Series currently going, because we don't get enough Return of the Jedi figures. And, you know, Andor, I've talked about it, didn't really set my world on fire. So the Mandalorian, I am enjoying. The Book of Boba Fett, I enjoyed, but not a ton of figures from that either. So Mandalorian is really almost like the Star Wars line we get the most Black Series figures of. It really does feel that way. But it'll be interesting to see where this line continues to go. Can't wait to see what we got from the new season coming in, you know, next year. Maybe next year. We'll see what happens with that. But I did enjoy the latest series of The Mandalorian. So many people are down on it. I get it. Everybody likes what they like. They don't what they don't. But to me, it was a quick, enjoyable episode every single week. Something to look forward to. Kind of easy watching. I don't look too much into it. I love a little Mandalorian war. I love some creatures. I love stuff like that. I love Grogu getting into an IG body. I'm here for that. So it was good enough for me. It was worth my time. And that's how I always kind of judge most things. Was it worth my time? Did I feel like I wasted my precious time? Will I be unable to get that time back if I needed to? I felt like it was worth my time. And hopefully, these figures are worth my time. And we're going to find out once we do this unboxing like we do all the other unboxings on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And we're going to go in order number. So let's see. Number 29, 30, 31. 29, old Hk-87. I would never memorize that name, so I had to look on the box there. Of course, plastic-free packaging going on. The orange band that signifies the Mandalorian line. Looking good, a little bit of an army builder, a little bit of an assassin droid action going on the side here. There he is, looking good. Of course, that big mural on the side looking nice. And on the back, got that glamour shot. You got all the jibber-jabber down low. We got a little bit of blurb. Let's see what it says about old Hk-87. I was always preferred in my days Hk-85. Maybe that's just me, but 87 got the job done at least. Based on an antiquated assassin droid design, a pair of HK droids serve as bodyguards for the magistrate Morgan Elsbeth on the world of Corvus. Now, that means you got to have 2 of them. It says it right back there. So play a little of that long game. That's what I'm going to do. Wait for a deal. Wait for a discount. Wait for something. And I'll pick up another Hk-87 in the future. Bam! See you later, Spider-Man style. Let's get this cardboard business out of here. See you later. Goodbye, all the parchment paper. Will no one think of the parchment paper? There's so much parchment paper waste these days. And that's what we got going on right here. Bam! See you later. Goodbye. A little pistol action. And then he just looks like he's going to be a burial at sea is what he's always reminding me of. They're always locked in here. There we go. Cardboard. See you later. Little cardboard piece. Bam! See you later. Goodbye. I just feel like they're wrapping him up and they're just going to put him in the ocean. He's going to slowly fall to the bottom. That's what it feels like to me. We got Star Wars parchment paper going on for old Hk-87. There it is. Bam, bam, bam. Bam! See you later. Goodbye. All right, let's get down to business here. Ooh, we got soft goods. Soft goods. We do get a little blaster action as I drop it here on the table. A little blaster action here, all in a kind of a smoky gray color. Looks good to me. I don't think we've seen this blaster pistol, but, you know, what is my memory these days? But very, very unfamiliar to me pistol here. But it does look good. Not too big of a weapon, a little bit small, or a little bit larger than your average little pistol. I am here for it. It is what it is. Now we get old Hk-87 out of the package here, and he definitely feels like a droid. There's no doubt about it, but he does got some soft goods on him. I'm here for soft goods. We don't get enough soft goods in these lines. He's got the half robe going on. A very, very fashion-forward look here, the old half robe. Why not go full robe? I don't know what the reasons are. But really, at the end of the day, when you break it down, why does a droid need a robe at all? Is he got droid parts he's trying to cover up? I'm not exactly sure the fashion sense here. It feels like the money could be spent maybe better somewhere else than trying to put clothes on your droid. I don't know, maybe that's just me, I don't know. But very nice soft goods on here, nice brown with a nice little burgundy kind of piping there. I'm here for it. Nice sash across the top as well. Looks like he's just got a bunch of wire wrapped around him on a sash. Definitely got a helmet going there, kind of a football-like head. Got a little silver components in the face. Definitely a droid at the end of the day. Especially down below, he almost feels like C-3PO in some ways. A little bit loose on the foot joints there, though. I can feel that on the ankle joint right off the bat. But definitely feels like an armored droid for the most part. Got a big belt going on. Got a little shoulder gauntlet there on the side. Definitely looking okay. You got red color plastic, you got some tan color, you got some gray, you got some black. A lot of different colors on this guy here, but he's just kind of one of those guys that's just kind of there. Does have a trigger finger there. He's ready to fire his weapon if need be, of course, like any good droid could be, but he is an assassin droid, so he's ready to be an assassin, like a young Iron Maiden, of course, as we do know, the great song Assassin. Interesting one. But of course, articulation goes all the way around the arms. Plenty of movement there. No bicep, but you do get single jointed elbows, even more than single jointed. Of course, he's a droid. He's got extra articulation, I guess, sure. You do got hands back and forth. You got the trigger hands up and down. Always like that, side to side as well. You got a little hula hoop at the top there. A little bit of hula hoop. No traditional waist, not really any splits, so he doesn't got a ton of split action there. No thigh cut, but you do get the side to side and the single jointed knee. Ankles back forth, side to side. That's kind of all she wrote. So an interesting one that goes in pairs, as it said on the back of the package. So that might be in my future. We'll see what happens there. He does fit on a ringside collectible stand. Make sure you hit this up. Make sure you get the Mattel stand. Make sure you use discount code Kyle. Save 10% on these stands here. But definitely an interesting one. Not one that's going to move the needle, though, like a Luke Skywalker or a Djarin and things like that. I mean, I just don't think that's the case. But some people do like to army build some stuff. Some people will like these. Some people, like myself, will want two of them as he just falls over on the stand. I don't know. It is a droid, though, at the end of the day. Come on. Oh, weird. So one foot fit on a stand, but the other one didn't. What are we doing here? What are we doing, Hk-87? Oh my gosh, tight fit. Tight fit. But there it is. Hk-87 is what it is, I guess I'll say. This one, not bad to play the waiting game in my estimation there. But one you can never wait for. Nobody can wait for a Luke Skywalker. Luke Skywalker in the Mandalorian line. What are we doing here? But of course, we remember those episodes a couple seasons ago, I guess it was. Shocked the world. Shocked the world. One of the coolest scenes ever. It even gave me goosebumps while I was watching it. I didn't expect it. It was a very, very cool scene. Of course, him and Grogu hit it off, and they went on their adventures. And then all things came back around, but very cool to see Luke Skywalker in the mix a little bit. I would love to see more Luke Skywalker in The Mandalorian and some of this stuff. Some old friends would be nice to see, but now we get that represented here in action figure form. You knew they were going to come out with a Luke, and I don't remember off the top of my head, but we know about that Rancor HasLab that unfortunately failed. You know me, I wanted a Rancor. I love the Rancor. Possibly my favorite beast. No, possibly. My favorite beast from the Star Wars saga. Would have loved that Rancor figure, and I really think Hasbro, and it's probably a little bit of Star Wars or a little bit of Disney fault there, probably not cluing the people in, because the Rancor appeared in the book of Boba Fett like 3 weeks after the Rancor went away, so there was a little mistiming there. I do think if people would have saw that Rancor a little sooner, I think it would have funded, but man, I wish I would have had that Rancor. But why am I talking Rancor? Well, because Luke was going to be part of that Rancor. Now, I don't think it was going to be this identical version of Luke, but close enough, I think, for a lot of people. So you do got that going on. You got the orange bar that specifies Mandalorian. Good shot of Luke on the front. On the side, that's what you get in the package, hopefully. You got a little Luke looking like a Jedi Knight right there. Got the robe up. Oh, robes and capes. It's all about robes and capes at the end of the day. Jibber jabber down low. We got the blurb on the side, and then got another glamour shot of old Luke. Let's see what old Master Skywalker's been up to. See you later, Spider-Man style. And I think he's been up to no good, in all honesty. There it is. Cardboard. Bam! See you later, cardboard. Gonna pull old Luke out. Oh, we got his lightsaber. We got the parchment paper. We got burial at sea. There it is. See you later. Let's get this lightsaber out of here. There we go. Goodbye. Parchment paper. Bam. See you later. And then we get the Star Wars parchment paper. And he's on a roll. Luke is on a roll. There it goes. Bam. See you later. All right. Let's get down to business here. Let's see what's doing. And we do get a patented lightsaber for Luke Skywalker. Got the old green blade on it looking really good. I got a little bit of bend in mine here, so I guess your mileage may vary there. But definitely looks good. Definitely is a lightsaber. You can't have a Luke Skywalker figure without a lightsaber, can you? Can you? I guess you could, but it wouldn't make a lot of sense to me. And it's the day of soft goods. We get a soft good robe for old Luke here. Luke looking very much like Return of the Jedi Luke, of course. Just got done partying on Endor with the Ewoks. Now he's here. He must have really liked that outfit because he said, you know what, this is my look. It's going to be black here on out, and I'm sticking with it. So that's what he went with here. But it's definitely Luke Skywalker all day long. You got the black gloved hand, of course, patented Luke Skywalker. You got the skin tone hand over here. He is all in black like a young Johnny Cash, looking only like he could look. Just definitely good. Definitely looks like Mark Hamill in the face. I got no problems with it. Quite the haircut, of course, as well. An interesting haircut. A very 70s, 80s haircut. It's time to move on, Luke, but I'll let him pass. He is a Jedi, after all. Got the beautiful soft goods cape. That's part of the winner here. He looks like he's getting ready to invade Jabba's palace if he needs to as well. You could definitely smoke and mirrors this into your Return of the Jedi if you really wanted to. Hood goes up over the top. Beautiful soft goods cloth. No issues with that. Articulation, of course, going to be the same as any of these other ones, so we don't really need to walk through all that. He does got a little hula hoop in the middle. A little bit of articulation there. No traditional ab crunch as we know with these Star Wars figures. But just all the usual articulation stuff. But man, a very plain figure in a lot of ways, but also a very feels like home figure in a lot of ways. It reminds me back to being a little kid getting the Return of the Jedi, old school Kenner toy way back in the day. Just definitely one of those figures you really do like, one that really hits home, one that feels really nostalgic. That's what this Luke Skywalker feels for me. Very cool. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Does he fit on a ringside collectible stand? Use discount code Kyle. Save 10%. And he fits like a glove. So beautiful, beautiful. Here for the soft goods robe. Here for Luke all in black. Here for an updated Luke Skywalker. We know there's one coming to the Return of the Jedi, or not, Return of the Jedi vintage card. There is going to be a Luke very similar to this. I have an item side by side, but I got to imagine there's going to be a ton of reuse between these two, if they're not the same figure. I guess we'll stay tuned for that in the future. But now we're going to finish off this video here with Djarin himself, the Mandalorian, and we got the Morak edition. Now, we've seen this Morak with Migs Mayfield. We'll compare that later here. And we also saw, what was it, Han Solo in this from the Han Solo movie as well. So we've seen this before, getting the most out of our molds as usual. Plastic-free packaging on this one. You got the Mandalorian orange logo as usual. Little glamour shot on the side with the mural you put together. On the side, you get a helmet, you get a weapon, you get a lot of fun right in there. And then on the back, got a little glamour shot, we got the blurb, and we got all the jibber jabber at the bottom. Without further ado, let's see what old Djarin's up to, and probably no good if I know him. See you later, goodbye, Spider-Man style. And Djarin, cardboard, see you later, goodbye. All the parchment paper, getting all the parchment paper here. Can I slide him out? There we go, a little cardboard, straight to the recycling bin. See you later. And the parchment paper, get all this out. Oh, we got more. We got things locked in. Look at this. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Bam, see you later off the screen. And we're on a roll here. There it goes. Bam. More parchment paper. Bam, see you later. All right, now where is this weapon? I see the helmet. Is the weapon in here too? Oh, it better be. It better be. Oh, it's in his hat. It's in his helmet. See you later, little box. All right, now we're getting down to business here. We got a little blaster, just a little blaster. It's just a little guy, and it's in a smoke gray color. Looking good enough is what it is, but a very small blaster here. We do get the helmet, very helmet-like. There you go, very helmet-like on this helmet. Yeah, it feels like a helmet. But definitely seen this before, looking good. I guess it's kind of like a two-headed figure in some ways. You put the helmet on or helmet off, then you get Djarin. Djarin looking like a bag of potatoes here. I don't know what's going on. He looks just like a pile of mashed potatoes. I don't know. He's got a very basketball-like head, very full cheeks going on. I mean, it looks like the actor, but doesn't look like the actor at the same time. I think we've had figures like that in the past. I wouldn't say it's the best likeness ever, but it gets the point across. You know what they're doing. You know what they're trying to say. I think if somebody said, hey, who is this? You'd know who it is, but you'd say it's probably not the best. I think they could do a little bit better. That's where I'm going to put this one here. Of course, the helmet does pop on very easily. So if you're wanting to be an army builder, you could just put the helmet on here and just pretend it's somebody else underneath, or do head swaps, things like that. But if you wanted to get 5 of these, you'd have them all with their helmet on. It's an army builder, so you could easily do that if you wanted to. I'll probably have him holding his helmet, I think. We'll see what happens in the future. future. Articulation arm does go around. You do get the single jointed elbows, back and forth, side to side on the hand. You get the trigger hand over there. It's got a little hula hoop at the top there, a little traditional waist as well. Head, back, forth, side to side. Not tons of movement on that head. He has got a skirt on there that blocks some of his articulation, but we do got that. Got the double jointed knees, very tight. No boot cut, but you do get the ankles, back, forth, side to side. Pretty plain Jane, though, but of course, pivotal episodes of the Mandalorian series where he was in disguise, and of course, he had to remove his helmet. Oh, that's never good for a Mandalorian to remove the helmet like that, but he had to. He had his reasons, and he made it right in the end, and he does fit on a ringside collectible stand. He does got a holster on the side. I forgot to mention that for the weapon, so if you don't want him carrying that, you can put it off to the side if you need to. Got a little backpack action as well. Got some holes in the top of that backpack, but there's nothing to put in there, but I'm sure you could find something if you really wanted to. But an interesting one, of course. Miggs Mayfield got him off to the side. I'm guessing the exact same figure. Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't you get the most out of your molds? Definitely is, down to the weapon, the helmet. It is the same throughout, just different heads, and that's kind of the way it goes. You can build out a team, I guess, if you really needed to. But reuse is the name of the game, and we knew this was coming. We just didn't know when. Would have been cool to get these maybe in a 2-pack or something, keep the cost down a little bit. I mean, something like that, but nah. Going straight off, 2 separate ones, $25 a pop. Bam, there it is. So interesting. Is it needed? Yes, in a lot of ways, especially if you're a Mandalorian completionist. You want just Mandalorian figures. You want to build out this scene. There's a lot of reasons for this one. I don't mind this. Old HK, not sure. It's up to personal preference on that one if you really need it. And Luke Skywalker, I think you got to have Luke. I don't know how you turn down any Luke Skywalker figures. You just can't. He's just one of the all-time greats. One of the all-time great Jedis. I said it. Here it is. There it is today. He's right up there with Kit Fisto and Plo Koon for me. So Luke Skywalker, looking only like a Luke Skywalker could look. So not a bad day at the office. 3 figures hitting the stores right now. Not a bad day at all. I would say there's something for everybody in this one a little bit there. But what say you guys out there in YouTube land? Let me know in the comments down below. You picking any of these 3 up? Let me know your thoughts. Of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget about the Patreon channel for much earlier access to videos like this, bonus content, exclusive content, giveaways, Q&A, pizza reviews, dog stuff, you name it. And best of all, you do support the channel. You can also support the channel over at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. And don't forget to hit me up and follow along over on social media. SirPaul64 on Twitter and Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So for HK, Djarin, and Luke Skywalker, I'm Kyle. I'll see you guys all real soon.